the ending was so good. That part was necessary. I mean, at least I think that it wasn't necessary because like
Really?
I didn't need an extra punch.
Oh, right, because this is where she starts crying.
Because at this part
And then
I'm like
we start crying.
in the acceptance part, kind of like, oh yeah, you know what, he's gone, but she got her life together. She moved on, and then this message is like, oh, she's back at square one again. Well, not really square one.
You could say, I no, I totally understand what you're saying.
But she's like, oh, crap,
she has to feel this grief. Grief is a funny thing because grief is not like you go through the process, quote unquote, once and you're done.
Yeah, grief is not like, oh, just like 1 month. And then the next month you're like, I remember him. He was a good guy.
Right, yeah.
Like, no, I remember him.
Grief can hit you and it ebbs and flows like waves. But every time it is different, like the grief itself. But yeah, this message, it hits her and it is grief. She starts crying again. But yeah, it hits her again and that hits us too. And it was so beautiful. It was a happy and bittersweet ending. Yeah.
Because, you know, like, there are other movies where, like, they end up together, they're happy, and you're like, that was cute. But with this one, it was they couldn't end up together.
Right. Yeah. So
life goes on.
Yeah. And so we talk about it as like a romance movie, but it also is like a coming of age, but also kind of like a grieving process.
Yeah.
Kind of a story highlighting that grief and living your life with love that maybe has, I wouldn't say like love itself has ended, but kind of like your relationship with that love has ended. The relationship itself has ended. So it's such a good movie.
I mean, from last week's episode, I did another special and I talked about the anime Renai Flops.
Oh, okay.
And it's a pretty similar story.
Gosh.
Like, fan service aside.
Oh, okay.
The story itself, it's about also accepting death of the ones you love.
Oh, okay.
Because, and also like, you know, like, I want to eat your pancreas.
Yeah.
Like, that was also like the, you know, the overall message is like, okay, you know what? Yeah. That is sad. It's like, yeah, you can never recover from that.
Right.
But it's up to you to live as if you're dead, as to truly live.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like enjoy life.
And like, that's like the message.
Don't let someone else's death stop you from keep living.
Yeah. Because grief isn't the end of, like, it doesn't have to be the end of maybe like the relationship that you once had. But yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Of course, we all do experience death in our lives. So yeah, I think it's an amazing, great message to see it in this movie.